Hey guys, so it is January 28th, and you probably recognize this hat. Um, it was the same hat that I wore when I played with the Somerset 10 months ago today. Uh, so this video is it's about 9 months and 3 weeks kind of late, but I've had a lot of people like ask me like how did I get on stage with the Somerset and everything, and just I guess how to get on stage with the band in general. For me personally, I I first started getting into rock when I was in 7th grade, and that was like 8 years ago, 8.5 years ago now. Uh, and I got my first guitar in for my birthday in 2007, for my 15th birthday, and then I really started getting into guitar. I really think it was like my junior year after I went to my first concert in April of '09. That summer, 2009, is when I really started getting into guitar and trying to, I guess, learn songs and maybe even try my hand at writing my own songs. Not in terms of lyrics, because I started writing lyrics my freshman year in high school, but this is when I really wanted to kind of be in a band and everything. Um, so I think it was fall of 2009. I had this crazy idea to play on stage with Fall Out Boy, and I wanted to play Saturday with them. But that didn't happen because they went on hiatus. And then I think it was summer of 2010. I came across this video. Dan, I forgot his last name. He played Dear Maria with All Time Low. Not the guy from Straight TVD. Another guy from Hershey, Pennsylvania, on the Bamboozle tour. And then another girl, she played in like a empty parking lot with them acoustic, so that was kind of cool. Skip to December 2010. That's when the whole Dear Maria thing started, and I guess it's still kind of ongoing because, yeah. um, so that's when it started, was with Dear Maria, and then after that, after a few times of being told no, like I didn't get a response at Dirty Work. Uh, Alex had to go warm up at Unsilent Night. That was the festival here in Dallas. 2012, I think he would have let me do it at Warped Tour, but the only thing was is that it wasn't their tour, and at least from what he told me, and I understand that. Um, with the rock show at the end of the world tour, uh, I was talking to Jack, and Sean Mackin had told me about this a while back, but the bands that use in-ear monitors, they're like custom fit earphones. I guess kind of like these. If you ever use Skull Candies, they're really great. Uh, that's what I've used. And so, skip to March 28th of 2013. Honestly, I was between asking We the In Crowd or asking the Somerset, and I figured it'd be a little bit easier to ask the Somerset because I had meet and greet with them, but I actually ended up playing football with Mike and Rob from We're the In Crowd and Cameron, and I think their drum tech or somebody, before the show. But yeah, so I had meet and greet. I asked Josh if I could play it, and I told him, I was like, hey, you guys play it a half step lower, just kind of like All Time Low does. Well, exactly like All Time Low does, but they played a half step lower than on the actual track, but it's still the same chords. If that make, or I guess the same finger positions. If that makes any sense for you guitar players. Um, yeah, and so he's like, all right, I'll talk to my tour manager, and he asked him like at the end of the meet and greet, and they told me to meet me on the side to take me back. So Kossoff took me back before for the Foxes went on, and we couldn't find Josh. And then so I went back out and I tweeted at Josh, and I was like, okay, I was kind of freaking out, and he was like, well, meet me over there at 7:30. So I watched for the Foxes, and Go Radio was about to go on, and Kossoff and Josh come out, and they grab an acoustic, and Josh and I, we run through the song. He's like, yeah, okay, you can play it. And so I didn't want to tell my friends at first because they were like really excited for me and everything, and they've been like with me with the whole Dear Maria thing too. And so uh, I came back out after running through this song with him, and I didn't say anything. I was just like silent. And, they were like, "What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?" And I just turned around and I just smiled at them, and they just freaked out, and that was probably one of the coolest times of my life. So fast forward the entire show. Watched all the rest of Go Radio. Huey the Incredible was awesome. Somerset, incredible as always. He told me meet me back there after When We Were Young, which is actually one of probably my favorite Somerset song, next to Legendary. Well, now next to Legendary, but at the time it was still When We Were Young. And so I actually dipped out of the crowd because I was barricaded, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna dip out, kind of calm myself down because I was nervous. I had never played in front of a, well, yes I had, I did, but I mean it was part of people I knew, and this one was still people I knew, but they took me back. He was running through last second stuff with me, and then they went out and played Legendary. I watched some of the Legendary, and then he brought me up on stage and introduced me and blah blah blah, and I played it, and I don't know, like, I get nerve-wracked to sing in front of people. Like, if you ask me to sing just out of nowhere, like before a show, I probably won't do it. But it's just, I don't know, all my nerves just instantly went away as soon as my foot hit that stage. So that's probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, it was awesome being in front of 4,000 people at All Time Low, the house party tour, but it just didn't feel the same as being on stage with the Somerset, because after all those times I seen All Time Low, nothing against All Time Low at all, I still love ATL, but for somebody to give me a chance on the first try and actually like fully trust me with that, it was really really awesome. And I know my voice doesn't quite say it, but I'm kind of stressed because like at school and stuff, but that was honestly from the bottom of my heart the greatest thing that I've ever been able to do as a musician, and I wouldn't trade that for anything else in the world. So Josh, I never got to really truly thank you. I wanted to at the Noise tour, but I never got a chance to because you were on the bus. I guess you weren't feeling too well that day, or that night, I guess. So thank you from the absolute bottom of my feet all the way through to the top of my head, because that honestly means a lot that you just gave me a chance on the first try. And I mean, of course I proved it to you that I could play it, but that you really did entrust me with that chance. And so I just want to say thank you, and to everybody else that's supported me throughout the last couple of years. I really appreciate it too. I promise you, I'm working on something, and I think you're really going to like it. A few people have actually heard it. It's called Summer Angel, and hopefully I'll have it done before the end of this semester. Well, it's actually done, but I want to do some more work to it. So, anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll keep you guys updated on my life. You can follow me on Twitter at DarnellDTPG. I'll put a link down in the bottom of the description, whatever. I sound like Charles Trippy. But yeah, so bye.